Final 5 men, Final 5 women will be battling for a world title. New heat in the water here in the elimination round. Friendly fire for South Africa. M.McGillivray coming up against J.Smith. I'm Kaipo along with Mitchell Salazar. Your thoughts on this matchup, Mitchell?
Tried to make it to the inside right there. Didn't really open up as much as he wanted. Then Jordy on the forehand, first wave for him. Great carve into the lip line. Good variation, and that wave is just going to shoulder. Demonstrating that with overlapping heat formats, it is way more complicated to compete with 4 people in the lineup. That is so scarce in terms of the quality of the waves out there. I really like what I'm seeing from backdoor B.
Here's Jordy. And that wave was not enough to push the big man into a section.
Rights mostly, and if you look at the lefts that he's had, they haven't been very good, Kaipo.
M.McGillivray in the non-priority heat swinging through a couple of...
And then Matt right here on the right. Great first carve, flatter section, and then just tried to capitalize on a second turn when there wasn't really much to work with at the end.
J.Smith and M.McGillivray, 2 times actually, and it's evenly split between the two. Here we go with McGillivray. Throws it to the air, lands on the roof, and on his way to a completion, but unable to get in front of the whitewater. Thought he had that one.
Pretty even match, as you were saying, Kipes.
Matty here trying to skip a section to find the finish.
Jack was really focusing on the rights, the single air waves. As we look at Matt here, great foam climb to start things off, the wrap in the pocket, and then one more for good measure into the lip line, so easily going to be his best score right now, Kipes. And then even look for the reform on the inside, was able to fit in one more. Whoa, Kaipo, priority interference on Jack Robinson now.
We're going to have to take another look at that. J.Smith finishing off here. Jack Robinson in a commanding heat against Seth Moniz has been deemed a priority air interference as we fly over J.Smith.
But his qualified for the first end of next year. This is a big moment. He could easily move up a lot of spots in the ranks with a good result here, Kipes.
McGillivray just with a quick turn there in his challenge. He's got 24 minutes on the clock, just 4 minutes.
You're shocked, but it was obvious.
1 minute remaining. Robinson still with priority, still with a chance, needing a 7.98.
To start things off against Leo Fioravanti. And now setting up a backside off the top, M.McGillivray. Trying to sweep one, more of a climbing turn, but that's incomplete. An all South African battle, Jordy from Durban. Also on the left here, nice air drop from McGillivray. He doesn't mind falling out of the sky.
No, he'll jump out of an airplane. He'll free dive off a cliff here at Rio.
But in a way, yeah, he was in front of me, so I was like, oh, he had priority. And I pulled back. You know, we're catching a bunch of waves out there. A lot is going on. The waves aren't that good. Feel bad for Jack. You know, he has the next 3 events are big for him for the top 5.
The conditions before, as you see here, also Matthew. A little bit of a flatter wave. Trying to find that ramp, but just kind of got stuck.
He's always fun to talk to, huh? He'll catch up with you.
And he'll tell you everything. He's got stories for you, gives you all the inside scoop. Blowtail reversing complete for McGillivray. And now it's Jordy's turn. Nice clean snap through the white water, and didn't like the end section. Down to 2:10 on the clock. Jordy takes this one to move on to the round of 16. It'll be reseeded one more time when we get there. And McGillivray just to go home early. Next stop, Jeffreys Bay, his hometown.